boys, Yoshi here. Welcome back to my 100% playthrough of Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition for Nintendo Switch. We're in this epic journey to try and get 100%, which has gone quite far away, and I've also just noticed crossed the 365-hour mark when I last checked. That's not including the time I spent. That's of course including the time I spent grinding, which I did off screen. But overall, we've crossed about more than almost 200 episodes now. Anyways, in this playthrough that we've been going through, we left off in the Twilight map. Just finished 100% of all that. Now we're back on the Termina field map, and in some kind of state of confusion, or what I believe to be something ridiculous. I don't know, I'm just gonna use this mask card just because I feel, you know, I'm good. Okay, that was a really good competition to pick it for. We have to win the rupee competition here, and the magic can help with that quite a bit. So, yeah. I don't think I've shown off these mask effects yet, or in a while, so I think showing that off. And I think I'm just gonna main Darunia, because Link is already 250. Then him at least 7 experience. Well, it's better than doing nothing. Anyways, last we left on this map, well, we beat the whole map. We also went through and got all the weapons, but there's still quite a few things to be had. So, I guess now we're gonna go around and take out all the captains really quick. So how long does this last, actually? Okay, no, it only lasts for one setup. That's what I thought. Alright, well, I have to take out the rupee captains once again. Sorry if I'm not trying to talk. I think my dad wants me to be a bit more quieter, but at the same time, it's hard to be quiet in a game like this. Just given the way it's been going. Alright. Somehow I barely counted. I tried to snipe that off screen here. More rupee thieves here. It's not good. I need to keep running. Not even close. Oh, that works. Alright. Let's use this for a bit. Okay, we took out one of them. We stole some rupees. I went really risky there, just trying to take them out right there. Alright. Alright, let's keep going. Sorry, I'm not talking much. Like I said, I think I already mentioned why. There's the other characters. Yeah, needs quite a bit to actually get a weak point smash here. Ooh, just sniped that in time. Pretty soon we'll just have to keep walking around the area really quickly. The reason why I didn't do it initially is because okay. Let's keep going. Can still get a few more rupees for them. Alright. And they did another one. Stop interrupting. Keep having to use specials. I get it, each character is supposed to have an attempt or whatever that lets them, ability that lets them not take knockback for the first 3 attacks, although when you take attacks super fast, that doesn't really last long, as you can see clearly. That should have lowered their rupees enough to where I'm probably fine for now. Now I'm just gonna probably go after every Fairy Hunter and Captain we could possibly get to try to get Zam. Even though the Rupee Captains are line of losses, which are enemies we've already taken out so much in lots of other areas, especially the giant boss battle, like things we had to do, like Ganon's Fury, Cucco's Fury. You take out a lot of them in the mission, so we already have like 8/10 of those resources. All this is useful for is more rupees. What else can I say there? Anyways, just testing, yeah, Majora's Mask, it doesn't actually do what it says. It says that your theme is filled for one battle. What that makes us believe is that it is actually filled for the entire battle. It is not like that broken now. Even if it was broken, it would only be for one battle anyways. But no, as you saw there, that's actually the reason why I used focus magic there. It runs out just like any other magic. You just start with it at the very start of the battle. That's all that changes. It's kind of weird. Let's use this to take out Mendas. This magic is best used when you want to take out these Dark Mendas quickly. Because then you can steal rupees from each of them. Don't have to deal with that knockback. I should probably take out you. Alright. Good. Whoa! This guy appeared out of thin air. Somewhat well. We got 2 levels already from this because this is a later mission. Yeah, alright. I just came in time to help you. Okay, now you can see why I try to avoid those. Essentially, if you get fit, they automatically steal 2,000 rupees, but for some reason that doesn't add it to the enemy's total. Strange. And then a few minutes later, they reappear with their rupees in a random quadrant, like we just saw there. I think I'll just steal some of them right back. That was kind of unlucky, by the way. They kind of just walked all the way to the other side of the map, so it didn't seem to matter in the end. Alright. See, I thought it took 2,000 rupees and gave it to them, but yeah, it just takes 2,000 of your own rupees, which you have tons of already. When you're using Rupee Plus, you can just overwhelm that anyway, so that's not really that big of a deal at all. I thought it was initially. That is what it is. I knows, yes, Termina might be wearing a slightly different color. That's because I think we gave him his Twilight outfit just now. But anyways, enough of that. We're gonna go for all of the missions that tell us that basically tell us where the restrooms are, and we're gonna get those out of the way first, because I feel like once we get all those out of the way, we can switch to that set of costumes right away. Okay, this is a pretty easy battle. I'll just go ahead and use Ava. It's not too bad. Why does it keep going to Swift Sail? I have a stronger weapon than this. Right here. What, does it think I did something else with King Daphne's? Alright, what do we have? I'm gonna use Giriam. As you see, recently got powered up. We've been trying to power up all of our characters to 210. I try to show as much of this as I can because like I want to prove that I am indeed powering up my warriors as much as I can. And I'm doing it like that just in case nobody believes me. You know, we're just gonna do a full... Let's take out... just to oh, how tricky it might be. Oh wow, I actually almost got it the first try, but as you can see, it's not really the best at taking out stuff. Of course, we gather a lot of levels to make up for that. Alright, let's use Gyrium to take out a different one. I forget if this is the Gyrium one or not. No, it's just been Oh yeah, that's right. So Gyrium starts when you start changing cells around a little bit. Sometimes he wears his original fit that looks similar to how it did in the actual game where he comes from, which is Skyward Sword. By the way, I forgot to mention, I have a playthrough of that on that. Playthrough of the HD version of that game, which is on the Switch, on this channel. It's definitely not an easy game to beat. I know a lot of people that were kind of put off by its difficulty, but thankfully it's not actually that once you get the hang of it. All jokes aside, it might actually be an easier thing, because you start with swords in that game instead of the normal 3 you start with in every other game. It's like they wanted to make it a little bit easier first on purpose. You do still take a lot of damage, though. I think that makes up for it. Well, now we got for her as well. Okay, this one will be next then, but we need to get through this map first. Which is an all attacks are devastating map. Oh great, this again. At least we can use the bow, but even still. I think I could just use the Mate 2 command, but that might be a bit tricky. Alright. I gotta hit this stab, I bet I'm just going to maybe use the HP refill strat. That is, if I can actually get to it in time before I get taken out. Actually, I could just pop those as well. Okay, well, if we're gonna do this properly, we should get rid of these Belos jerks first. And oh, they're just Reapers anyway. So it's not really them we have to be worried about, it's the little enemies that will get you sometimes. Whoa. How did that initially did not take them out, but then when I actually activated the Sojin, it did take them out. It just shows you how broken this ability is. By the way, that's why I initially didn't want to use the attacks, because I knew I could just take them out from super far range using just this one ability instead. That's why Tingle is somewhat broken. He has like the biggest AoE range out of any character in the game, and unfortunate for these Gyptos, they do not have a really good ranged attack. It either does not have good range, or the player is simply not goodly set up for it. Instead, they're more focused on stunning you than anything. That's the only attack they have that's dangerous, and it's super shell too, so really. Oh, that's not what I wanted. See, it's more oh jeez, that was dumb. Sorry, I'm trying to get the AoE attack, and so far it's not happening. You know what? I have. Okay, there we go. Get rid of them all. Just look how massive the AoE range is. That's why I like Tinkle somewhat. You can reach enemies from pretty far away. Alright. There we go. Okay. Alright. Oh, we got another inverted Son of Time. Oh, this one is multiple bomb spots, and we don't have any of those. I'm not gonna buy many Memphises, but one thing I do remember I want a lot of is Goron and Zoromask. I should always buy max of those. Then I guess we'll buy max of these and max of these since we just ran out of them. And there we go. We're caught up on item cards again. There's 3 different this time around, which is a little bit annoying. So I actually get to use our compass because to know which one to hit properly. Now it's too bad we don't get to hear all the different themes in this. Well, I guess technically we did, but that was back a long time ago, back when we first did the map. Like, we saw the Final Day theme and a few other stuff. Okay. This one has a very decrypted title. Don't ignore the messenger. Oh boy. Which means we're probably gonna have to escort it. Or if it's not that, then we have to... And it's actually an enemy messenger that we have to not ignore, apparently. And we're on Ganon's tower here this time around. We have to use Rizrel this time, but that's perfect for me because I need to use oh wait, no, wait a minute. Oh, it's this. Oh, this is interesting. I almost forgot about these kinds of missions. I forgot these missions even exist. I think this is something either exclusive to Termina Field or just something that starts happening in the later maps. But yes, randomly the Keep missions can also be Keep competition missions. And to make it a little bit trickier, there's Keep Saboteurs that will try to take extremely quickly. Can't really do anything because, yeah, we have to both take our opposing keeps before the verses do. But not only that, but we also have to take. But we also have to get the other enemies defeated here too, and also they're already going after our base, so that's not fun. Keep Saboteurs Reminder, they do double damage to any keep they're in, so they could be somewhat tricky to deal with. Good news is once the keep report is gone, or rather, once the keep thing is finished, we don't actually have to take out any more enemies. Instead, we just have to... Yeah, see, now our defeat position changed. Now we have to protect Miriam. we have to do really, because there's an enemy in there. Get out of that stun there. Take out Sheik real quick. Sheik's also using a wrong weapon, by the way. So I guess just every map after Twilight Field can randomly have that happen. Although it is segmented, so I guess it just happens on basis based off sweep. These enemies aren't attacking us, then we may as well defeat the enemy forces part first, so we don't have to deal with those for a while. Oh, I think this is the don't ignore the messenger part. Those two Viking Knights, I believe one of them is a messenger. That's why it said that. They want us to take them out because the troops are also very close by. Okay, Hyrule Captives, I will argue you are making a bad play by being all the way up top of the right. You deserve the play because it'll just protect the base like you should be doing. That's really what it is. That's really what it is in the end. Okay, I do not know what to do next. Oh. Okay, well, we need East Field Keep for an item. We need Central Keep's pot. I need some other stuff, but we're gonna try to take this first. Oh, there's a second messenger as well. Okay, well, Fairy Fountain for sure we need, so we're gonna go for that first after we take the second messenger out. Let's just take this out quickly. Alright, we stopped the call for reinforcements. These captains don't stop coming, though. They don't stop coming. Alright. Go. Alright, well, yeah, we're doing stuff pretty well. Again, sorry if you hear anything else. That's my dad's just dreaming right now. That's actually why he asked me to be quiet. I'm not sure if I can do that very well, but I'll try. I feel like they might be a bit worried now. At least somewhat loud. Okay. Look at that. Let's just focus on what we're trying to do here. Okay, well, we defeated most of the major captains, so we should be safe now. Obviously, if we knew the right route, we could just speedrun through this and be done and still get the A rank, but when you have that many attacking your base, it's hard to know exactly where to go, where exactly you can defend. Oh, because it's Termina Field, we get Skull Kid as a boss. It only makes sense. Donkey can be somewhat trolly to deal with just because of the way you can do multiple hits and quick dissection. So if you do not have the best, you can sometimes get destroyed by his attack pattern. For that reason, I'm gonna actually use focus magic on him, something I almost never do. Both did abilities just now. This is just so I don't get interrupted by his abilities every few minutes. Mostly. That's why I did that. Alright, cool. Uriam was our commander there, and what are we going to get as a costume this time? There's our costume for our fairy. Or rather, fairy clothing. And now we have this. Oh, it's one of these again. I think I said before, this map will be very frustrating for people who do not know how to collect item parts properly, especially the Goron and Zora masks, because there are literally these Goron and Zora masks everywhere. Like, there are places where you have to use these pretty much everywhere. It's ridiculous. Okay, we just have to defeat all enemies. That's not bad. Since we haven't gotten a chance to, let's use Skull Kid. Okay, well, that was also powered up, but he's already been at level 200 for a while. I mainly did it because I knew I was going to be probably trying to main him a lot in some of these later maps because of his very broken laser attack, so that's why we're picking him this time around. Go for this one first. Thank you. You don't have to defeat Manku Babas, but it does give you a lot more room to work with. And I believe this particular one you need for materials still. If I see more than 2 appear... Okay, I have an idea. If I see more than 2 appear, I should use Material Master, except... Oh, yeah. Every time I look at that, I then realize that I feel like I didn't need Material Master anymore, so I just got rid of it. Oh, okay, we get the Sorcerer's Duel here. Sana and Zia together. Zia here is also using the Ron weapon. That's Zelda's weapon. What's she doing with the rapier? Oh, they're both using it, I just realized. They're both using that. So it's not just that. So it's not just the Twilight map. That happens on. The Twilight map is just the first map you start seeing that happen. Now, Zelda's probably gonna be, yeah, here, now she's using Sia's weapon instead. Oh, no, no wait, that's Lana's weapon. Zia's weapon is the staff, she's using Lana's weapon instead. So they got Zelda's, so they basically stole Zelda's rapiers away, and so Zelda's using it instead. Alright, so I expected it to happen, yeah, so too, Skull Kid. Alright. Is this his costume, or is this someone else's costume? I don't know. Or it could be Midna. We did have to use Midna there. Yeah, we got the Ordron shield mask, but some of these look really weird. Now this one. This is the next one. If anybody remembers, yeah, I started doing the map slightly differently when going for treasures. Previously, I would just kind of go for whatever, but now I actually do it based off of trying to collect on the map. So I'm collecting all the costumes first, so that way I can immediately use some of the costumes. By the way, I'm probably not going to actually end up showing off most of them, considering my... Okay, I like Voga more, actually, in this scenario. Let's use Voga. I know that's mostly because... I'm mostly doing that because in the beginning part of the playthrough, and especially in the parts where we were just trying to get the weapons, we used Linkle for a ton. Like, she was used a lot, and I remember that part. We haven't used as much. He also recently hit 200, so I figured let's try that. I think I want to team up with Link. Link has way too many materials already. I already have way too many of Link materials, so I'd much rather team up with him. Alright. take out whoever's here. Like how previously I didn't really know what to do with these missions, but now as we play for the game a bit more, I start to recognize a specific pattern of where the enemies usually appear. Just go right in here and take them out right away. You know what? I will take that spot. I do not know. Still need materials from there, but I could have remembered needing materials from there, so if we just take that'll be fine. Okay, then. Alright then. Okay. Of course, since this is on the hard difficulty, the enemies are taking a lot more damage before they actually so that takes a little bit longer to finish them off. Oh, we have a giant boss to potentially take out, which I obviously do not want to battle. Instead, I'm just try to go around to the instead. Good. I stopped him perfectly. Hard rock can be so untrolly too. If you try to ignore him, because his flame can do multiple hits as well and knock back as well. Alright, well, one thing I am going to reveal in this specific video setup is, not necessarily something about the live stream recording and whatever stuff, but it's actually something I wanted to tell you that I think I'm going to be taking a break off from recording Luigi's Mansion because I am actually quite a few weeks ahead of that. So, as a result of that, I'm not going to be recording Luigi's Mansion next week, which means there may be a delay in the videos. Okay, I'm joking. There's not going to be a delay in the videos. All he's saying is I'm going to be recording the other stuff. But the reason why that's so important, because for anybody who is watching this playthrough, you're actually not just going to get a weekend like I normally do when I record these. Instead, you guys are going to see a full week of recording plus another month as well, so a full week of just Hyrule Warriors being recorded, which means there will be 2 episodes that get posted, one of Luigi's Mansion and one here's this next upcoming week. So I hope you guys stay tuned for that because yeah, it's really exciting. I really want to finish this playthrough. Once I get this double playthrough done, I honestly do not know what I'll do. I think just because of the way the game works, maybe I could start both Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, and my alternative playthrough can instead be Mario Party because of the way that game has to be structured. Because obviously I don't plan on doing like a Super Solo mode right away. You know what I'm doing. I'm probably going to just do all the boards in that right away. I'm saying that right now because I do have that game now. I just bought it no more than a few months ago. But that's not exactly the main playthrough you're going to be seeing. Instead, you're going to be seeing something different for a change. I'll just tell you that. Since we already have Zelda here, why not use Link as well with them? Or I think that would work really well. So, on that note, let's go in. Oh, I didn't. Hang on a bit. We still have a bit of time. Let's this is a rupee competition, right? Let's just go in and do this. Oop, not that one. Rupee Festival. Let's use that. We're not going to use the mask this time, since we knew that was kind of useless. I think that's more for people who need magic to start out with, or are just struggling with a particular map more than anything. Other than that, the masks don't seem to be very useful. If anything, double your defense for one battle might be more useful for his longer missions. Yeah, I think I am gonna main Zelda for a while, because you get to see this different cover costume. Now, if anybody's wondering why I'm trying to show these off, well, part of the reason is I think there is an achievement that you get for collecting all the costumes, but I think in order for that achievement to count, you need to be wearing all the costumes at least once. And I do not know if you have to do it specifically or something else. All I know is that I think there is an achievement related to that. Okay, this is actually a very important mission for me, because the Rupee captains are actually icy big pose. This means we might be able to come back to this mission if we need to. I think I want to actually actually, let's go for the Fairy Hunter first. Here we go, Gomez. Ugh. Excuse me, I want to get the Fairy Hunter first. Honestly, whether or not they get extra troops doesn't matter. There's a strat where you can defeat them and not even have to worry about them as long as you are fast with the Captain takeouts, you can typically get a lot of them done if you just ignore the troops and just focus exclusively on the Rupee captains. Oh. Care of you. The reason why I'm so excited is because we still need a lot of icy big foe materials for someone. I know that much. Maybe multiple tears actually. So we need to defeat as many of these as we possibly can. So that allows me to show you the other strategy for the mission. Because let's be honest, once you have a good amount of defeats, you're probably not going to lose half of the time. Really, you just want to focus on grinding all of those Rupee captions and then taking out the Fairy Hunters as they appear. As long as you do that quickly, you should never have to worry about getting overcome. Because oh, they stole it. That could sometimes happen now. Of course, as we attack them enough times with specials and a few other things, eventually they'll... This time we didn't get that one stolen, thankfully, and we stole a bit of rupees from them in the process. But yeah, we can basically just go around to these captains. It'll be fine. I do not notice if I heard something or not. Seems okay right now, though. He just vanished and went elsewhere. I didn't even see it. I didn't even see where that big thing or whatever, or circle popped up. He just kind of leapt and vanished. It was hard to tell where he was going. Okay, I didn't even notice there was a Fairy Hunter down there. I was focused on getting that captain. See, all that really happens is they receive reconnaissance, but that enforcement is just a single troop. Not even as powerful as a Dark Fury is, too, so it's much easier to get stuff done. Oh, they are all... Right, so we can get our stuff done. Okay, well now we're gonna defeat a couple of them at least to try and just steal some rupees. Or we'll just defeat 2 of them at once. That helps out even more. Let's ignore these thieves for now. Gotta focus on getting the oh, here we go. These are hunters we definitely want to get. You done. We don't want them to get that boost again, so let's try and it doesn't happen this time. I don't know how we managed to get 6,600 the time before. Must have been very lucky at some point. Set up a little bit better so I can maybe snipe all these Oopie Thieves at once. Okay, we got 2 of them. No point in taking out though. Trying to change to that. Oopie Captain, there we go. I'm gonna use Goma a bit to give us a bit of boost. As long as he doesn't finish him off, we're fine. I'm just gonna... Normally this is easier than trying to target them instead. You know, I've waited long enough. The main reason I've been avoiding the Gomas is mostly just to prove you don't need to defeat the Gomas in order to get other stuff done. It's just an optional thing you can defeat, and half of the time they'll just summon another Goma anyway, so it doesn't really matter if you take it out. Also, it didn't really matter in the end, because we couldn't defeat him in time. That's actually why I avoided them, because it's Goma. He's a monster we would have to defeat. Okay, that works. Okay. I figured I'd at least take out one for the fun of it, but now we're gonna have to just do this. Alright, that's enough. Guys, I'm gonna take out all 3 of these Gearians just because they pissed me off by taking out that Hampton before I could. Again though, you don't need to actually defeat them, and that setup proves it, which means you can technically do these at very low level. It's more about avoiding the enemies at that point. Quickly. Okay, we got both of them, I think. Now we can take out our Ethereums. I'm actually mostly hunting this focus edge so I can take them out. So having the light comes up, that's how Zelda takes out enemies slightly faster. You know, that didn't work. I know you've been damaged all at length, but still doesn't explain why you... I actually don't mind that like that. Whoa, that was weird. I don't know who got that one. What? Okay, that just instantly defeated it. Oh, that wasn't even the right... It's a different demo. This is the one that I thought about. weird. Okay then. Use this now. That works. One last other enemy to deal with. That still didn't take him out all the way. Okay, now I see where these guys are. Stun this fruit thief over here. Special. When you see those pinks around, that's usually a good time to use your special because they won't be able to. They will be guaranteed to not take your damage. Another reason why I avoid them, by the way, is sometimes exclusively when they are routine thieves, sometimes they can just immediately steal your things for no real reason. We believe it has something to do with the fact that they have specific cheat attacks that go very fast. Just try to attack some places nearby and get a bit more rupees. Whatever, we got 10 more rupees. We didn't get over 50k, but I don't care. We did what we could. I think all in all, we got a lot of Icy Beam Bones. Let's actually check that. In fact, after this map on the next battle, I'm gonna do something special, which you guys don't get to see very often, probably. Because that should have just given us a lot of materials. Maybe that enough stuff. Oh yeah, that's right. Elda has like 15 dozen 4+ weapons. This just happens to be one of them. I should check if one of these is... Nope. Okay. That case... Oh yeah, that's the one with hasty attacks. You definitely want to keep that. Oh, I think this is the one that has the kills on. Maybe I should have used that one instead of the normal weapon I used. Let's get rid of this. Do that. You can just get rid of everything except Dark Fire Feigns. And then we'll see which one is. Yeah, then we'll get rid of the repeat ones so we don't get confused, because Volga already has a good 5-star 8-slot weapon. He doesn't need another one. So that'll remove some confusion. Oh, we got Era, the Hero of Time robes for her. That's not what I expected. Alright then. Well, that was a good time to finish that off, because we just got all the weapons done. Okay, so the it's done already, too. That was pretty quick. So, the only thing left now is just get heart containers and Skulltulas, I guess. So in the next video, we get to do a little bit of re-battles here. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Till then, leave a like if you enjoyed, comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.